Iggy Azalea is on the line. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Look, first up, you said that you've got pet sea monkeys. Is that a thing, and that they've replaced your need to have a baby?
That's such a throwback.
I know, right? It's such a throwback. I just feel like I'm not responsible for anything. I'm not ready for anything more than sea monkeys right now.
Do you mean that? Does that, like, do you not want to have kids then? Because I hate kids. I think they're awful. I'd prefer sea monkeys over kids. Were you being serious or just having a laugh when you said that?
No, I was just having a laugh. I'd love to have kids one day, but I'm not even dating anyone right now, so it's kind of hard to imagine, like, getting to that place. I'm so far away from it. But I like some kids, and some kids are terrible, and some are great. And hopefully mine will be great one day, but I need to think about other stuff now. I'm only 27.
Yeah. Nah, have them 50 plus or something.
Maybe not 50.
That's what I'd do.
Exactly. I just feel like with all this technology and stuff advancing, I can probably wait till I'm 70, yeah.
70? I go with 70. I agree, yeah.
You're known for your impressive twerking skills, Iggy, and you're originally like an Aussie girl from the country. Where did you learn to dance like that? Because it wasn't from Mullumbimby.
No. Sorry, Mullumbimby. Not renowned for their twerking ability. I got actually a lot of lessons from my dancers because they're professionals, and you know, obviously we have a lot of practicing for my shows and stuff, and I always ask them for tips.
So just a few days ago, a fan on Twitter asked for some advice on what to get her boyfriend for Valentine's Day. Yeah, you responded, girl, nothing, pussy or both, depending on how old you are, reading this expert advice. So Valentine's Day is like, I feel like Americans really get into these kind of holidays like Halloween and Valentine's Day and stuff like that. Do you still not believe in celebrating the holiday?
I guess for me, I think it's all in good fun, but it's not something that I'd like, that I think that you should spend a lot of money on, even if you love the person. For me, I think, like, I would way rather you write me a heartfelt, real card, and that's all I get.
This is what I taught Mikey a couple of years ago. Like, I remember it was an anniversary that you're having with a girlfriend, Mikey, and you're like, oh, I don't know what to get her. I've already bought her jewelry, and what should I do? And I said, look, I know it's really hard for guys to express their emotions, but try to sit down and write the way that you feel about her. And you ended up writing an acrostic poem.
Yeah, but I mean, would you...
But she loved it. She cried, and it was like, he goes, thank you so much. Like, I nailed the anniversary gift.
So have you rapped for a boyfriend? Have you written a rap and rapped for him? Would you do that?
I've written songs.
Okay, for the guy. Okay, now, look, before we let you go, we're going to talk about the new single, Saviour. And talking of writing, we read that you wrote this when, you know, things were a bit tough. Do you find that writing music is a bit of, like, therapy for you?
100,000%. I think that's why I got so interested in music to begin with, because I kind of always got bullied a bit at school and stuff like that when I was a kid, and I'm from the country, so there's not too many activities that you can do, and I really liked writing and music, so for me it's always been like something that I could do and that I could go to, and when I didn't have a lot of people that were my friends, just because I was from such a small town, that there weren't that many options.
And Saviour, is it like, can we read anything into it? Can you let us know what you were thinking at the time at all?
I mean, it's pretty, I feel like the message is pretty clear, but if I had to, like, sum it up, I guess, when I started writing the song, I felt like I wanted to kind of just give up. Like, I really wanted to move on to a new place in my life, but I just didn't really know how to get there. And at the time when I started writing the song, I felt like I need somebody else to get me there. So that's why the first verse is talking about looking for somebody else and looking for love and somebody else to, like, bring you out of your kind of darkness. And then the second verse I wrote maybe a year after the first verse, actually.
Oh, wow.
And it was different. And I felt like, actually, you know what I'm looking for, I kind of need to find this in something else. And so that's why the second verse kind of, like, I guess is like a narrative in the song where it's like, actually, I don't need somebody else to help me out of this. I can find this in something.
Well, you said earlier on that you're still single, and I think that's what happens. I'm single, and I think when you're first single, you think, oh, I need someone else to replace him, and then you realise a while later you don't. Like, I know it's cliche, but you can genuinely be happy alone.
I think it's just really difficult for any body's life to change drastically, whether that's a relationship that's ending, or you changed your job, or you had to move to a new place. Like, relationships are a big part of our lives, and so when they end suddenly or unexpectedly, I kind of would find myself waking up and my career wasn't going the way I wanted it to either, to be honest. So I just was like, I don't recognize my own life. I don't recognize my life. This is not what my life has been for the last 4 years, and then I suddenly wake up and it's something else, and I just really didn't recognize it. And I think it's just finding yourself a new routine and like your new normal, but it takes time, like you said, and you do feel like you miss your old life, or sometimes you can think missing your routine is the person, but you just got to find a new routine and keep going.
Yeah, just get some sea monkeys and a couple of dogs and move on, right?
Find an ant farm, sea monkeys, any of that stuff helps.
It's a good message, though, because a lot of the time you go through hardships and you're thinking, man, how am I going to get out of this? And quite often the life that you create for yourself after the trauma that you've gone through is better than what you had ever anyway.
I agree 100%. It's just new stuff scary, and that, unfortunately, like, we never get comfortable with that. So you just got to keep on trying.
Oh, well, that's a nice message to wrap the interview with you, and thank you for being so honest. Iggy Azalea, thanks a lot.
I always love talking to you guys. Thanks, Mikey.
Thanks, Iggy. Iggy Azalea's brand new single, Saviour, featuring Quavo, is available to download now.
The Edge.